Hello, welcome once again to my kitchen. In today's video, guys, I will be showing you how I prepare my Ekwang cocoa. Ekwang is a popular dish in Cameroon, particularly with the Barondo people. Let's get started, guys. For the Ekwang, we require cocoyams, okay? These are Makabo cocoyams, not the other kind of cocoyam. I've got a lot of questions, people asking me if they can use Igbo cocoa to make this dish, and I always say no. Reasons being that when you want to cook a traditional dish, try as much as possible to replicate the original version of it, okay? So I'll advise you go for cocoyam, for Makabo cocoyam, not the other kind of cocoyam. And another thing, since we don't have cocoa leaves in South Africa, guys, so I'll be going with these. They call it here China. I don't know the English name, but all the women will sell it. When I ask them what is the name for this leaf, they say it's China. So guys, if you know the name for this leaf, please put it in the comment section so I will also learn. Okay, I'll be needing my palm oil. I'll be needing some dry fish, guys. You remember that's our dry fish, okay? And here I've got some crayfish. We'll be needing that. And for my spices, guys, this is a must-have for Ekwang. They call it country onions. I don't know the English name for it. I'll Google it. Then I'll be using onions, some tomatoes, it's optional, garlic, ginger, salt, black pepper, and some chili scotch bonnet pepper. Okay, guys, so that is all, basically all the ingredients I'll be using. You can go ahead, instead of just using dry fish, you can go ahead and use, the Nigerians used to put periwinkles inside their Ekwang. Some people can put dry meat, any kind of protein that you want. You can incorporate it into the dish, okay? So guys, let's get started. So guys, to begin, you want to first peel your Makabo like so, okay? Okay, guys, our cocoyam is being peeled and washed, okay? Now the next step is to go ahead and grate your cocoyam. One thing I want you to know is this step, you can never skip this step. I've tried before using my blender and it made the cocoyam so soft and difficult to roll on the leaves, okay? So you just do not have a choice but to grate your cocoyam, okay, guys? And if you don't have this kind of grater, don't panic. You can always go for any grater of your choice, but just make sure the grater has those tiny holes on them, okay? Started with the grating. You just grate your cocoyams, okay? So guys, we are done grating our cocoyam. At this point, you go ahead and add in some salt, okay? Just a little bit of salt and a little bit of your palm oil, okay? The reason why I'm adding some palm oil is because cocoyam does itch, okay? So when you put palm oil in here and mix it, it will reduce the itchiness, okay, guys? So that's the whole idea. Over to the leaves now, guys. We need to prepare our leaves for Ekwang, to tie the Ekwang. Okay, guys, always make sure when you go for leaves shopping, try as much as possible to find leaves that do not have too much holes on them. You can see, but it's so difficult to get, but just try as much as possible to see how you can get such leaves. Okay, so you just want to detach the leaves from the stalk. Okay, that's what you do. You see, like so. This one will be too big for me, so I'm going to share it into 2 parts. And then I'll put it in water. Okay guys, our leaves have been shredded the way I'll use them to tie my ekwang, and I've washed them thoroughly. You wash them thoroughly, you don't want people to eat sand. The worst thing that can happen to you is after cooking a delicious meal like this and people go crunching on sand. Okay guys, so you just set that aside. Before you start to tie your ekwang, guys, go ahead and prepare your ingredients. Okay, here is the pot I'll be using to cook my ekwang. I'm just going to grease that with some palm oil. Now the reason you do this is because you don't want your ekwang to get stuck onto the bottom of your pot. Okay, you just grease your pan with some palm oil like so. Okay, then you go ahead and line that pan with the head of your fish. Okay, the head of your dry fish. Make sure you wash your dry fish also properly. Then you just line that pan with the head of your fish. Okay, in case it's sticky, it will get stuck. The head of the fish will get stuck underneath, not your ekwang. Okay. Just put some onions at the bottom of the pot. Then I'll prepare the stock for my ekwang. Okay guys, because you need stock to cook your ekwang. So for my stock, I'm going to put in my dry fish. Okay, some salt. I'm going to throw in my 1 seasoning cube in there. Put enough water. Then you bring this water to a boil. This is the water I'm going to use to cook my ekwang. So guys, while I'm cooking the dry fish to produce me stock, I'll go ahead and prepare the rest of my ingredients. What I want to do now is I will take my pointed onions and I will burn it on the stove so that the flavor will come out to enhance my cooking. Okay guys, so I'm burning my pointed onions. You can see. Okay guys, so we are done fixing all our ingredients. Here is the garlic, here is the pointed onions, here is the ginger, your salt, your onions, and your tomatoes. The scotch bonnet pepper, I didn't crush them, I will just throw them in there like that. And then of course our crayfish is still there. Now you just want to set your ingredients aside, okay? And then you start the job of tying your ekwang Okay guys, this is how I always place it. I put my leaves on my right hand, I put the cocoa in the middle, and then I put my pot in my left hand. That way, when I take a leaf like so, then this my cocoa is too dry, guys. I'm going to add a little bit of water into it. I bought this cocoyam about 2 months back. It's too dry. In case you want to buy cocoyam, dry fish, and even the grater you saw me use earlier, just go to Maminji in Braamfontein and buy it there. Ne? Yes, she sells cocoyam, dry fish, crayfish, all the ingredients you saw me name here. Maminji sells them and much more for affordable price. Okay, just visit her. So I just added a little bit of water to loosen up my cocoa because it's too dry. You can see it's beginning to loosen up. Okay, I think it's fine now. So just start to tie it like so. Okay, fold it in there like so. Okay, it's very easy once you master it. Then you place it inside your pot. Okay. So I'm done tying the ekwang. It's there in the pot, guys. Now you go ahead, your stock, remember the stock is cooking. Let me just remove the fish from the stock. I want to say you should never put cold water, okay, in your ekwang. Now I'm going in with my beef stock. Okay, don't be scared to put water inside your ekwang. Put it. After all, you're not going to use spoon. Let the water cook your ekwang. Okay, guys. Yes. Then you cover it to steamer for about 10 minutes. Then you do the next step. Our pot has been boiling for 10 minutes, guys. Go ahead, add in your tomatoes. Chili, some onions, I'm actually adding in all my ingredients except the country onions. I will save that because I want to retain the flavor. Okay, my garlic, my ginger, After another 10 minutes of cooking, guys, this is how your pot looks like. At this point, you are very sure that your ekwang has hardened. So even if I put my spoon inside, it's not going to like scatter, okay? So don't be scared. Go in with your spoon, okay? And do like so, just to incorporate your tomatoes and the rest of the spices to go under the pot, okay? Don't be scared. Add your crayfish, okay? You have to remember, in Cameroon, we cook ekwang for hours, for a longer time. That is because the cocoyam is itching. The cocoa itself is itching, but right now, only my cocoa is itching here. The leaf is not cocoa leaf. So there's no point cooking this for hours. So far, I've been cooking this pot for 20 minutes. I'm going to cook it again for another 10 minutes. So 30 minutes on the fire, it's okay for my ekwang. Okay, guys? So at this point now, I've added my crayfish. I'm going to add in my shredded fish, okay? My dry fish. What I did here, I just deboned the fish. That's what I did. I just deboned it. Guys, after another 5 minutes of cooking, this is how our pot looks like. You want to go ahead and taste for salt and seasoning. This is yummy, guys. So delicious. Now, guys, I'm just adding this bell peppers, red bell pepper, just for color. It's optional, you don't have to do this, but I like color in my food, okay? So now I'm adding my country onions, guys. The reason I put it last, so as to retain its flavor, okay? Ekwang without country onions, guys, it's minus one thing, okay? After I put my country onions, I will just go in and put in my palm oil. Oh, look at that. This ekwang is to die for, guys. Look at that, guys. Our ekwang is ready. Okay, let's go dish up. Okay, guys, our ekwang is ready. Come join me. Let's dig in. Okay, thank you so much for watching, guys. This will be all for me for today. Until next time, I will see you in my next video. Please do not forget to give me a thumbs up. Give me some sweet comments. Don't forget to share and to subscribe to my channel. Bye.